Hello you beautiful people, and welcome to my brand new channel. My name's Robert Burnsy, whatever you want to call me. My beautiful wife, who's sitting behind the camera with a big smile on her face. She's a little bit camera shy at the moment, but she'll get over that. Her name's Ia, and her channel's called, if you didn't see it, Burnsy's PH Diaries. I'll probably change that to Burnsy and Ia's PH Diaries, based on the fact this is our channel rather than mine. I don't want to do a sole channel. I'd rather do a sort of like a joint channel with me and Ia, so that we can both be involved in it. Before we start, I'd just like to say I am very new, probably going to make a lot of mistakes, but you know, I'll get over them as I progress through the video or videos to come. We'll just see how it goes. I'm not expecting to get 1 million subscribers and likes straight away, but who knows? This is basically pretty much just for fun. Anyway, we're starting with, we're in the UK at the moment. We will be moving within the next 2 or 3 months to the Philippines. We're going to be moving to a beautiful place. It's right up the north, not quite on the tip. It's a place called Vegan in Ilocos Sur. Vegan pronounced vegan. It's correct, honey?
Yep.
Yeah. I've seen a few videos on there where quite a few people call it vegan. Well, it's not. It's vegan. But, well, it doesn't matter. You sort of get the general idea. It's up north anyway. It's a beautiful Spanishy type, architecturally Spanish. As you know, they were colonised by the Spanish centuries ago, and they left their mark, cobble streets, beautiful churches and stuff like that. And it's a really pardon?
Houses.
And the houses, yeah, and it's a really beautiful, spectacular actually. If you walk it, the main part of Vegan is a street called Crisalogos Street, which is where your mum and dad live, right? But they don't live right in the main part, the tourist part of the road. They live right up the top. It's about a 10-15 minute walk, I guess, coming down into Vegan itself, into the high street, if you want to call it that part.
Yeah, we call it Plaza.
Yeah, to the plaza, where there's a fantastic. I'm really excited actually, because there's going to be some. I mean, I've seen a few on YouTube already of. You know, of the fountain, the lights in the fountain, the sort of like some of the shops, the vintage pottery and stuff like that. But that'll all be coming up later on. Ideally, we need to kick it off by sort of giving you the general idea of why we're moving to why I'm moving to the Philippines. Can't really afford to live in this bloody country anymore with. What do they call it in the government? Austerity. Yeah, whatever. So I'm probably better off going out there. I mean, I'm retiring at the beginning of next year. I'm retiring on the 31st of January, so that'll be my lot. I'll just bugger off out there and take my meagre pension and live a little bit of a better life than I would be able to do here. We've got some land. We've had that for quite a while, but we've built a house on the land. It's not a big piece of land. I mean, it's for us, it's big enough. It's about 159 square meters. Initially, we put a native kubo on there. Basically, that was for the builders. Who are going to be building the house, so that when it rains they can sort of, so they're comfortable, they can go and sit inside and keep out the rain. They can do their cooking, because you know they like to do a bit of a midday merienda, they call it, their snacks. You know, we just like to look after them. We've got a good crew. Well, we had a good crew. They're finished now. We had a good crew, of very good builders. Wasn't that expensive, but we can go into the costs later on in you know, in later videos, the costs, and it's probably gone up quite a lot now since then, but it cost us a little bit more than what we thought it would, but then everything does, doesn't it? But it was quite a surprise as to how much we got for the amount of money we spent. We crammed a lot of stuff into it, and I think we've managed to get a pretty good end result, I guess. It's a house, we've got no mortgage, we're going to live comfortably, we're going to have some money to live on, so yeah, very exciting times to come. Me and Ia met 6 years ago. 6 years, darling? Mm-hmm. We're going to do videos on how we met and how we fell in love, as you do. For a lot of people, it don't work. I mean, it's a lot of people, it's just sort of like a quick, you know, flash in the pan and everything goes pear-shaped, and they fall out and go their separate ways. But me and Ia seem to get on really well from the off, and you know, gradually we decided that we were a match, a good match. We have a laugh, we talk a lot of crap sometimes, but you know, we just sit here and chew the cud about everything. She asked me sort of like questions about, you know, our heritage here, and I ask her questions about the Philippines. I lived there for a little while. I was over in the Philippines for a couple of years. Been to see a few places, and again I'll probably dive into that in a few videos later on. But this is just a quick introduction to introduce us, basically. If you want to see the missus, she's a little bit shy at the minute, but she will show her face, and the rest of her, hopefully, in the future. And you know, she'll probably get more involved chatting wise. She's at the moment, she's the editor, the videographer, my makeup artist. I need a shave. I look like shit, but you know, with me, you get what you see. You know, I'm not gonna do videos to sort of like try and make myself out to look like something I'm not. I'm just me, and that's it. Is what it is. You get what you get. That, not a pretty sight for most. She likes it, didn't you, darling? But hey ho, I've got a little teaser coming up. It's pretty much a sort of fastish video. It's about 3.5 minutes long, of sort of like the start from the land, and sort of like going through progressively up until the house was sort of like the outside's completed, the inside's completed, all bar a couple of bits, tiles. We got to put a bathroom in yet, and we got to run the water pump. We got our own water, but again, future videos, and we'll go through that with you. And I hope you stay with us. And as they say, the ones that I've watched, I've done a bit of research, and they all say that if you like what you see, click the bell button, wherever the hell that is, down below, like, subscribe, and hopefully we can build a channel and give you some and give you guys a bit of a insight into our lives. What do you think, honey? Mm-hmm. And she's just nodding, with a big smile on her face. So without further ado, I'll just throw this little teaser clip in for you, and then might not end it there. I might put a little bit more on the end of it, but we'll see how time goes. And as you can hear, I like waffling a little bit, but hey ho. Right, so without further ado, when you're ready, darling, we're going to do the 3, 2, 1, and I'll see you. 3, 2, 1, and I'll see you in the next bit. Right, okay. Hope you enjoyed that little teaser. As you can see, it's sort of like a general quick zipper for you. That'll be about it for today's vlog, or the first ever vlog, honey. Wow. Now all we've got to do is edit it and load it up. So thanks for watching, and we'll see ya next time. Tutty bye. Cut. Hello and welcome to our channel. What's that channel called, darling? Cut. That's the end of the first video. What a lot of old cobblers. I can't put it on there. Cut.